Hi guys, Gaming Bear here. Right, we're looking at the F217 Badger. Now I'm comparing it to the Tortoise at Tier 9, so we can see how they vary from one to the other. So it increases from 3,500 to 3,707. Very, very nice. The damage per shot goes up from 400 to 480. Penetration goes up from 259 to 272. Very, very nice. The reload's a little bit longer, but you get less shots for more damage with more penetration. Aim time is identical, and the dispersion gets better by 0.01. It was really good before, but now it's even better. The dispersion, everything on moving is identical. The caliber goes from 120mm up to 123mm, which is nice. The shell velocity drops by 67, but it's a bigger shell. We then get, let's have a look, 60 shells instead of 50. So it goes from potential of 20,000 up to 28,800. Really, really nice. And something else that's incredibly nice is the top speed increases by 50%. It goes from 20 up to 30. This is a huge change. So, and with going backwards, reversing goes from 10 up to 12 now. Very, very nice. Power goes up to 950 from 810. Power to weight goes up by almost 50%, from 10.54 to 14.62. Very, very useful. Traverse stays the same. We then get the terrain resistance. It becomes worse on hard terrain by about 0.5. Medium, it goes from 1.4 up to 1.9. Pretty bad. Then on soft terrain, it goes from 2.4, or almost 2.5, up to 2.8. So really, really big, bad changes. So we'll have to test that out. But the power to weight goes up, and the terrain resistance goes up, not 50% to match. So we'll have to see exactly how it goes. Gun elevation stays the same at 20 degrees. Gun depression stays the same at 10. Gun traverse changes from 26 down to 20, but still pretty good. The gun traverse decreases from about 27 minus 15. Let's have a look. Yeah, minus 15 to plus 15 with the angles, and the gun traverses identically. We then look at the armor. It increases to 355, and we'll have a look at that in a moment. And the sides goes up to 101.6, and the rear goes up to 38.1, but that's neither here nor there on the rear, because if they get your rear, you're in trouble anyway. Health goes up by 100 to 2,100. The engine details are identical, and the weight actually it decreases. So we're looking from 76 down to or 76.8 tons to 65 tons. View range stays the same, chance of fire stays the same, and the radio stays the same. So let's have a look at the 3D model. So what is this like? So from the front, let's have a look at the visuals on this. So very angled, sloped. It looks very Russian or very German, but very modern with all these angles and slopes and these. So looking from the front, 279mm here, up above 215, but because of the angling and then even more angling on the way back, it's very, very effective. So on the flat, you're looking 340mm, 343, 341, 314, 314, 324, 323. Under the gun, roughly 300, 302. Around the gun mantle at 350, 350, 350. See a pattern here. The lower plate goes down to 242, which is, it's relatively flat. It's angled back a little bit. Let's check the angle. So we're looking 50.6 degrees. So if you're aiming over a ridge, let's check out the gun depression. Aiming over a ridge like that, what are you showing and what are the angles? So you're looking 368mm, 356, 350, 440, 440, 360, 415, and if you're aiming over a ridge, your lower plate is only 206, but if you're playing it right, and no one should see it anyway. If they can see it, it's your own fault. Your tracks, it's a complete ricochet, so yeah, lots and lots here. You might lose your track, but you won't be penetrated. Then the sides, 360, 304, 530. So let's look at the live view. You can see here, so 152 mil of armor, ricochet 550 to almost 600 mil effective armor. Here 380 right the way through. If the gun is turning away from you, there's a small area around the gun which if someone could aim in, it's a small area, very very thin, which could potentially be hit, but you'd have to be very close with a really really good aim to shoot it, and it's only it's 101 mil, and depending on the angle, so that you can penetrate it there, but it's normally very very hidden. From above you're looking 63 mil, but generally the angles you're looking about 70 degrees, so you're looking 200 odd mil. Really really bouncy. From the sides, that 150 mil flat, well, you'll penetrate. The sides, you're looking 100, 145 with everything in between. Looking at the rear, you're looking 38 mil. Yeah, it's going to go in. But angling from the front, you can see this is 303, 370. There's a slight weak spot here, 211. That's the only real chink in the armour. The same on the other side. So if it over angles, this is a slight weak spot, and I'll show you where that is. So we'll have a look at the visual. Just there. This plate here is a slight weak spot from the side. Everywhere else is really well angled and armoured. So there and this side as well. Both of these areas are weak spots. But that's the only real weak spot on the whole of the vehicle. You can see, well, looking in from above, you got this area just above the hatch, 63 mil. If you can shoot down on this, then you could potentially penetrate as well. But what's the chance of being able to penetrate that from the front? I would say hardly anything. You'd have to be up above. And then, well, it's the Badger's own fault. So, the Badger. Let's get in and have a look. So, we're in his little brother, the tortoise at the moment. Let me just reorganize this. Right, so we're going to go research up to the Badger. And we'll display that on the garage. And let's get... Oh, I know what's happened. Because I already had the tier 10, they've swapped it, and that was why I was like, how? What? Yeah. So the crew's gone elsewhere. So I need to reorganize a new crew because I did have the have they put the crew in it to use? Yes. Okay, so we can do that. So can we return the crew? No. So just could do this one by one. Where is he? There we go. So quite a large crew. Almost done. One more, and then we'll get some equipment on, and we'll get into this and see what it's like. Let's check if he's got anything he can use. 63%. Oh, I'll just run it as standard for the moment, so we'll go with that. Right. First thing first, large caliber tank gun rammer. As you remember, the gun is this 123 mil from the 120 that we had previously. Now, view range 390. So I'm going to go for improved vents, Yep, bump that up to 398, and then we'll go for coated optics. 438, so that's really nice. Now let's get some ammo in. Sort that out. Few HE rounds, and then we'll go with that. Just a small amount of premium. So we're looking penetration, APCR 320mm. Very, very neat. So we know just how tough the armor is on this, and I presume we're going to meet quite a few of them. So let's get this set up. Repair kit. I'll just go with this. So first aid kit, repair kit, and fire extinguisher. Get these set up, and then we'll. That's it. 74,000. So it's cheaper to actually kit out. So without further ado, let's get into the first battle with this and see what we can do. Okay, we're on Swamp, tier 10, no tier 9s, 2 badges either side, 3 and 2. So we've got a 183 on the opposing team. Cool. So we've got Scary next to me. Hello, Scary. And the good thing is, as I already had the tier 10, I didn't need to put camo on, which saved a little bit of time, which is good. Now we'll test out the mobility, see what we can do. It'll be so nice to have that additional 50%. Weak spots? None. Not really, you know. Okay, there's no arty, which is really nice. So I'm gonna move into a position. I'm gonna put myself in danger so I can show this bouncing shots. So that's the plan. I want to get shot at. I know that's a weird one. I want to test this out. Ooh. Was that a low plate shot? I'm trying to work out where. Let's angle. Aim that way so I can cover my weak spot. So the Badger straight through. Armor piercing. So we know the Badger's gun is good apart from when I'm firing it. So there we go, that'll do the angling. Blinking heck. And he's using APCR, 300 odd points, APCR, yeah. Let's see where let me just come out of this and see where we're being penetrated. Underneath, flat at the side, just under there. Okay. Oh, come on. Everything is penetrating this Badger. Everybody's spamming APCR. So, well, APCR is going to go through it every day of the week. But it's not a good test of the armor. Normal ammo will bounce. Well, it apparently didn't all the time, so we'll test this again. So, bear with me. So, sadly, it was a very, very close defeat, but what it showed was you don't want to get seen. So the armor is great if you're not seen, because they're not then going to use... They're not going to spam APCR at you. So we would have... Well, we lost 17,000, or would have lost 17,000 with premium, which I normally run. So we'll run the next one, not get spotted, use the bushes, not try and bounce the shots, which I was hoping to show. And it shows that it's lacking with against the premium, which you can see the premium has got some nice penetration. It says 320. So we'll give it a go, and we'll run it and be more stealthy this time. So bear with me, and we'll get in and see what we can do. Okay, Tundra. So I'm going to move up, get up on the hill up there. There's no artillery, which is nice. So I'm going to use the ridge, fire down, try and angle and bounce shots. Depends how much premium they spam at me. We'll give it another go. Try and see how the angling works, and if you can get away, because this should be able to bounce APCR. So we had those side shots where I got unlucky and didn't manage to bounce, but we will see what we can do. Oop, there we go. So that additional speed that this has got is really, really useful. Now, other players who aren't used to the Tortoise or aren't used to the likes of the T95 won't realise just how much of that, how useful that additional 50% is. Now, the FV, who's just passing me now, he's got like a speed boost. He's the fast version of this with no armour. But then if they're loading premium to go through, it doesn't matter. So then he's in a better position as long as he's stealthed. So we've got the Jaegeru in the middle, Batchat 25 pushing through around about EF3. And luckily there isn't any RT, so he's going there, and I'm going to push up on here and see how it takes the hill. They're moving in, and I want to be able to get up here before... Oh, have they changed the map? Or is it just this is having problems? Let's see. Normally, you could get up. Come on, come on. No. Okay. I'll give up on that idea. And now what's it like backwards? Can it be done backwards in this? Sorry about this, guys. I'd like to be able to show it. No. Sorry about that, guys. Used to be able to get up there and use it, so I'm sorry that doesn't appear to be an option at the moment. So use this for cover. Oh, that was blinking close. See, the very bouncy. Let's try and get a shot into that weak spot. No, couldn't quite do it. Oh yes, it does have a good gun. Come on, where are you little badgers? Oh yeah. Neat. So this is the best way to play it. Just use the cover. Took his tracks off again. Let's try for the... I was about to try for the lower plate. He's in the centre. See if I can catch him on the move. 15-1. 15-1. Those poor guys. yeah, that's the way to play it. Don't get seen, and have a fantastic time. And the gun is great, the camo is great, but the way I wanted to show at the beginning was what it could bounce, and it sadly, when everyone's spamming premium at you, it's not going to go well. So keep hidden, and then just play it properly like a tank destroyer. I wanted to show what the armor could do, and you can bounce things. Standard ammo, you'll bounce all day long. Premium, you'll start having problems. And then we came away with some additional tokens, which is nice. So 11,000. How much would we have made with the premium? So 600 experience. It wasn't the greatest, but it was a nice start. That was me trying to get up that area that I would usually go up to and then shoot down from, to give, then that would give you more experience, more damage, all the rest of it. Come away with 17,000 credits for a tier 10. Very, very nice. 6 shots, all of them hit, 2 of them penetrated. And what additional damage did we do? So we did 18 points. Assistance with 18 points after I tracked him. Lovely. Yeah. So but the tank itself, the Badger, it's a very, very nice tank, and it's well worth having at the end of the tree after the tortoise. Thank you so much for watching. I'm the Gaming Bear. I hope this helps, and see you on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.